So you say you are a champion. Show me your thought process. So today I meet with you to talk about the champion that is in you. You say you are a champion, but I am here to challenge you today to change your thought process. Many people call themselves successful folks and champions and conquerors and more than conquerors. But when you hear the things that are coming out of the mouths, you wonder what is really going on. I've come to realize that whatever comes out of our mouths are exactly what's on the inside of us. And what's on the inside of us can only represent what we put in us. So when you look at your eyes and you look at your mouth and you look at your ears, those are body parts that are designed to feed the inner you. So you are in control of what you watch, what you choose to watch, and what you choose to come into the inner you through the gift of sight. You are responsible for what goes on the inner you because of the gift of hearing. So you now have to choose what you want to hear or what you listen to. Sometimes someone may say something to you. You may hear it, but you may decide to not take it internally. Good move. You may also see something and you want to respond to it verbally, but you're going to decide what exactly you're allowing to come on the inside of you. A real champion sees the glass half full and not half empty. Everything on the inside of you is based on what you take on from the outside. You see, around you are triggers. There are different things in life that you're surrounded by, some of which are not going away. See, I will say it again. We're not exempt from the things around us in life that are just inevitable. Things are going to happen. Storms are going to happen. Disasters are going to happen. Trials, ups and downs. However, you decide what you're taking on the inside of you. What comes out of you is what's on the inside of you. A real champion chooses to change his or her thought process. What is thinking? It's the manipulation of information. So what we take on, we manipulate it. We set them in order. We set them in place. We put them in different areas of our brain. We tell our minds when to use it, when not to use it. We train our minds how to use this information. A real champion will consider changing all the time, changing and working on his or her thought process. You see, we're not so much into our intellectual and relying on that, but we have to rely on a greater source, a greater power that will drive us and move us into the direction that we're destined to be. Our mindset, our way of thinking, what we take on in our minds determines what's going to come out of us. I want you to birth greatness. I so desire to see you birth the great thing that have been placed, sitting, waiting to come out of you. But I so desire to see you feed yourself the right things. You decide today what you're going to allow to come into you through your eyes, through your ears, and even through your nose. I know you may find this funny, But I am here to tell you that I've had to change my entire circle in order to get to the place I am today. It was not easy, but I had to realize that in order for me to get to that place that I am destined to be, that I had to tell myself, everyone does not belong in this circle. All of the contamination around me had to disappear. I had to make them go away. I had to say, you may not completely disappear, but I may have to pull myself out of it. It's not that you're building a world just by yourself. It's not that you're becoming isolated or lonely. Not at all. It's just that you are defining your moment where you are now. If you can define where you are now, then you can define where you are heading. Where you are going is based on what you are doing now. Let your future begin now. Greatness begins now. There is nobody else like you. When God made you, he broke the mold and he said, you are destined for greatness. You got to believe it. Nobody else will believe it for you. And if you desire that so much, let me see you change your thought process. I love you guys so very much. It was a pleasure being here with you. As usual, I am looking forward to your comments below. I want to hear it. How do you plan on changing your thought process? Is there anything around you that you see that you need to change? You may not want to totally say it here, but you may want to say that you have decided that you need to change some things about your life, that you are much better than where you were before and you'll be even greater. Okay? So thank you so much. I love you all. Curleen speaks with you. Bye.